Rangy, athletic looking tight.
Strong English Challenge. They're at the first of 10 in space right across the flight and losing Kilter down at the first. As it's Boyles Hill, Bright Legend turning in together, followed by Almuhit. Must go now. Semi-Smart next with Soldier of the Storm, and on the inside is Bridie's Bow. And then Cave Court, Master Otis, and the top weight to meet Tuesday. Coming on towards the second flight, and it's Boyles Hill the leader. Goes on by a couple of lengths to Bright Legend, Almuhit in the centre, and then Must Go Now. Was followed by Sammy Smart. Camino Rock picks up headway on the outside. Then Soldier of the Storm and Cave Court and down around. Mistake by Blue Hop there as they file up in front of us, having jumped two. And it's Boyles Hill leading and improving down around, followed by Almuhit and Bright Legend, and Camino Rock and Must Go Now. Cave Court and away to Milan next, followed by Soldier of the Storm, and then Sammy Smart, Master Otis, Timmy Tuesday next with Noble Park. Stay If You Want To, Bridie's Bow, Heart to Dark next, and then Crazier Than Daisy. And buy some time, and London Office Calling, and the stripes to the inside is Luminous Light as they go away from flight number 3. After them is Billy Lee Swagger, Slonnack of Galère, and Rocheval. Rising to flight number 4, and it is Boyles Hill joined by Down Around as they stretch their lead to 3 lengths over Must Go Now. On the inside is Bright Legend, and then comes Almuhit and Camino Rock next as they make the downhill run to flight number 5. And it'll be between Boyles Hill and Down Around, followed by Must Go Now, Almuhit and Bright Legend. He nudged along as Camino Rock, and on the inside is Sammy Smart. Cave Court next with Soldier of the Storm, and then the Grey Master Otis, Bridie's Bow, Timmy Tuesday, away to Milan and Noble Park and Luminous Light, and then Crazier Than Daisy and Stay If You Want To next. On the inside is London Office Calling. Ridden away from that flight at the back, Slonnack of Galère. Little between Boyles Hill and Down Around, being closed upon by Must Go Now as they turn towards the back straight. Must Go Now followed by Almuhit, and then Bright Legend and Camino Rock, and Master Otis has picked off 1 or 2. Then Sammy Smart and Cave Court is next, and then Soldier of the Storm with a couple of lengths to away to Milan to meet Tuesday. Noble Park, Bridie's Bow. On the outside is Crazier Than Daisy, and then Luminous Light and Heart to Dark next, and then Stay If You Want To, followed by Buy Some Time and London Office Call and Billy Lee Swagger going towards the next flight in the back straight. And it is Down Around who presses ahead, followed by Must Go Now, and then Almuhit, who continues right up with the leaders. Dropping a bit of ground is Boyles Hill, and then Bright Legend as they jump the last of 3 in the back straight. Camino Rock flatten the flight. It is Down Around leading a packing field off the back straight. From Boyles Hill, who regains second, followed by Must Go Now and Almuhit and Master Otis. Then Timmy Tuesday onto the heels of the leaders. Bright Legend is struggling to keep position. Then Camino Rock and Cave Court and Soldier of the Storm and away to Milan next. Then Bridie's Bow and Noble Park. Crazier Than Daisy, Luminous Light. London Office Calling is next, and they're followed at the 5 by Heart to Dark. Beginning the run back for home, and it is Down Around followed by Must Go Now, and then Almuhit as they complete a circuit. Timmy Tuesday ridden along in behind them, and then Master Otis. Boyles Hill now drops back as they jump the second last. Running round the home turn, the Albert Bartlett Triple Crown Series final, and it is Must Go Now and Master Otis who go past. Down Around, then Almuhit, Cave Court and Bridie's Bow, Luminous Light. Billy Lee Swagger stays on, then London Office Calling, who's followed by Buy Some Time, and then Soldier of the Storm, and away to Milan. They hit the straight. 1 flight to jump, and it's Master Otis, and on the rail Must Go Now, followed by Almuhit in the centre, who's trying to gain on the pair, heading for the final flight. They're followed by Buy Some Time, Bridie's Bow, and then Billy Lee Swagger. Cave Court the final flight in the final, and in the air together Must Go Now, Master Otis from Almuhit, and Buy Some Time and Billy Lee Swagger. Anyone of 5, less than 150 yards to go, and Buy Some Time over on the far side for the visitors. Buy Some Time, Almuhit, Master Otis, Billy Lee Swagger, and tying up Must Go Now.
The visitors strike yet again in the final of the Albert Bartlett Triple Crown Series, as it is this year, by some time, pouncing late to win 50-1 for Mike Smith and Ben Smith, £7 claimer. What a great success for them. Scything through between horses after the final flight. 5 of them had a squeak at that stage. It was pretty rough, as you might have expected, given the problems we had getting the race underway. But still only just 5th jumping the last, Lisa, but gets a lovely split here. Just on the inside of the grey horse, Master Otis.
He musters up a lovely rattle late on, Gary, and you can see he's hit the line quite strongly in the end, staying on extremely well. He's a lovely horse by, obviously, Doyen, a 7-year-old. Just as we picked them up here down the back straight, they've gone a good gallop most of the way around, Gary, and obviously up with at the front end of things was Down Around, another one obviously in the middle of the pack that I was catching my eye at this stage. Bright Legends was coming off, it Must Go Now up there with the pace. Almuhit also as well. On the outer was Charlie O'Dwyer on one of the horses that was down the bottom of the weights for Tom Mullins as well. Master Otis has run a cracker too, but up you just pick out the eventual winner as he's creeping into things at the back of the shot. He's plenty of horses on front of him at this stage. Very
much so. I think he's done really well, because after the early scrimmaging for position from the start, they seemed to really steady it up, and quite a few of the horses who were reasonably prominent, like Master Otis and Almuhit, were right in there pitching at the business end, but the winner had a lot more horses in front than behind at this stage. But in fairness to £7 claimer Ben Smith, he doesn't look like he's in any rush, does he? He's just trying to pick his way through here, as indeed is London Office Calling, the grey horse down the inside. He meets a little bit of traffic, but he'd made a few mistakes up to that point, and I'd say that possibly proved costly for him in the final reckoning. The winner's just about to go past him, but even from here, Lisa, still a lot of traffic to get through.
Yeah, but I'm sure his connections, seeing him turning into the home straight, they were probably happy with him, knowing that this horse is going to stay quite well. He's a horse that's been running okay over 3 mile in the past as well, and Ben has just given this horse a lovely ride. He's given him every chance. He made a bit of a mistake before at the flight before he turned into the home straight, but he's picked up lovely from the back of the last under a right hand drive to get the better of some of these other horses who were carrying a little bit more weight than him. Obviously Almuhit was running quite well all the way up with the pace most of the way. He's run really well to finish in 2nd place as well. Master Otis Must Go Now, and obviously the other horse, Billy Lee Swagger, on the outside for Philip Rothwell, and Aidan Kelly on board has run a cracker too. But this horse, by some time, he bided his time all the way into the home straight, Gary, and it paid dividends.
That it most certainly did, and by some time for Carnaby, Thompson and Smith is the winner of the 2025 Albert Bartlett Triple Crown Series final.